Welcome to another video. So today we have an interesting exponential equation where the power raised to x, the base is 3, and on the other side we have 270, which looks a bit easier, but I'm going to take you through step by step. Kindly watch up to the end. So if you're watching for the first time, please remember to subscribe, turn on notification on, and straight away on to the solution. I'm going to start by inspection, meaning that are we in a position to predict the input x that will give you 270. I know x cannot be equals to 0 since 3 raised to power 0 is 1. So let's test if 3 raised to power 1, then that of course gives us 3. When x is equals to 2, then this implies 3 raised to 2, of course we're going to get 9. When x is equals to 3, then 3 to the power 3, that implies that our answer is 27. But of course this is 270. So when x is equals to 4, that becomes 81. And when x now is equals to 5, then we're going to get 200 and when x is equals to 5, we're going to get 243, which is almost closer to the range, but not equals to that. What if we jump to x is equals to 6? Then that explodes and gives us 729. So in fact, our x has exceeded the actual 270. So we can predict by inspection that our x that satisfies this particular equation will be in the range between where 5 and 6 is. So guys, let's dive into the first step on how to solve this particular exponential equation. So straight away, since the power is unknown, my quick first step will be to introduce the logarithms on both sides of this equation. So applying the laws of exponents, x can come down as now x to the log 3 is now equals to the log 270. So at that stage, for me to remain with x on this side, I'm going to divide all through by the log 3, divide by the log 3, so that of course this and this is going to cancel, and I shall remain with now x is now equals to the log 270 divided by the log 3. So next, I'll be required to write the factors of 27. I know that 270 is the same as 27 multiplied by 10. And this 27 can also be written as 3 to the power 3. If you look at this from here, multiplied by 10. So replacing it here, I'm going to have the log 3 power 3 multiplied by 10 divided by the log 3. So guys, up to this stage, I hope you have liked the video. Kindly leave a comment. I have a series of similar questions you can share. You can watch a playlist on Olympiad Maths and replay of our live stream challenging board maths challenges and puzzles. Then it will be very nice. So let's recall the law of exponent that says when you multiplying a, the log of a multiplied by b, this can be re-expanded as the log of a add the log of b. So expanding this numerator, now x becomes the log of 3 to the power 3, of course, plus the log 10. Since the denominator was same, so I'm going to divide all through by the log 3. So the power can come down as in here, so that I have x is equals to 3 to the log 3 divided by the log 3, of course, plus 10 divided by the log 3. So it's also evident from this you can do simple arithmetic manipulation, so that we have x is equals to 3 plus the log 10 divided by the log 3. And I want to remind you also another recall. You're going to recall that wherever you are dividing the log a divided by the log b, then we're going to write this as a single log as log a to the base b. So rewriting this, our answer now, final value of x, I shall write it as applying this law, x is equals to 3, of course, plus the log 10 to the base 3, the log 10 to the base 3 as our value of x, which is of course required. And computing this in our scientific calculator, we're going to have 3, of course, plus the base is 3, and that is 10. This equation now simplifies to x in terms of numerical is approximately equals to, I'm going to write it out, 5.095 903,274 and then 29, which is approximately equals to 5.1, which goes in line with our prediction, which we said that the value of x automatically lies in between the value of 5 and the value of 6. So we can go ahead and verify this if it satisfies our equation here. Remember that our equation was 3 to the power x is equals to 270. So whenever I have x, I'm going to replace the whole of that. So 3 plus the log 10 to the base 3, same as 270. Since the powers are added, then the bases will be separated by multiplication as 3 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 to the log 10 base 3 should give me 270. From here, you know that 3 to the power 3 is 27 multiplied by the 3 to the log 10 base 3 is now equals to 270. And you also have a very important law of exponent that says that wherever you have a raised to a log b base a, since the base and the base are equal, then that gives us the value of b. So applying this here, this is 3 and this is 3. So this and this gonna change to 10. So 27 multiplied by 10, I'm gonna get 270. And of course, 27 times 10, you're gonna get 270 is equals to 270 on the other side. So good people, we have come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching up to this far. Thank you for those who are watching and coming back. My frequent subscribers, I want to thank you so much. New subscribers, feel at home. Remember to turn your notification on for the next upload. Let's meet in the next one.